Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the fridge. On the menu tonight is World of Tanks. We're going to take a look at the upcoming French heavy tank, the AMX M4. We'll have a look at some stats, some gameplay footage, and wrap up with my personal thoughts on the vehicle. As you can see, the tank has a 100% crew. There are no other bonuses, so let's take a look at some base numbers. What we have here is a good looking 120mm cannon. 400 damage per shot puts it on par with the other 120mm guns. However, the penetration numbers are higher at 264mm. DPM is basically the same as the IS-4 at just short of 2300. Gun handling stats are quite nice as well. Aim time is low at 1.73, dispersion is a quite reasonable 0.32. The 130mm gun trades reload, penetration and accuracy for a larger alpha strike. Damage is up to 560, penetration is down to 250. This puts it level with the IS-7 and WZ1115A. DPM drops by only 79 to just over 2200. The gun handling on the 130mm is better than the Russian and Chinese tanks, with an aim time of 2.11. Accuracy is still better than either of those tanks at 0.34. Another thing to mention is that the 120mm gun has APCR for a premium round, but the 130mm gets regular AP. This means that the 130mm benefits from regular shell normalization. Turret traverse on this is the same as the recently introduced Super Conqueror at 33.38 degrees per second. Gun depression and elevation is the same for both guns at a respectable 8 degrees down and 15 degrees up. Looking at the survivability, you'll see that this is not your typical lightly armoured French tank. 300mm of armour on the front of the turret and a solid 220 on the whole front. This is one well protected tank. Hit point pool is a little on the low side at 2200, however that is to be expected for a well protected tank. There are some noticeable weaknesses. The side armour on both the turret and the hull is quite weak. 80mm on the turret and a mere 60mm on the hull. You are not going to be side scraping in this one. 40mm is all you get on the rear of the turret and hull. This thing is going to suffer at the hands of artillery. There is good news when you look at the mobility though. While on paper 40 km an hour does not sound good, the Frenchie is able to reach that speed quite quickly and manages to maintain it on unfavourable terrain. With a hull traverse speed of 33.38 degrees per second, she's able to turn quickly to get that armour facing where it needs to. A reverse speed of 15 km an hour is quite respectable, putting it on par with the Chinese and the Russian tanks. Looking at concealment, it's a heavy tank. If you're camping bush, don't. Go find something, shoot it in the face. Visibility is a bit on the short side, 390 meters compared to the Chinese and Russian, which gives you 400, but again, heavy tank. You're not buying this thing to go scouting. The gameplay you've been watching in the background is me scrubbing it up on the new map for the Grand Battles game mode, Klondike. Here I'm using the 120mm cannon. I have repairs at 100%, brothers in arms, 6 cents obviously, a toolbox, a gun laying drive and vents. I've found 3 major weak points on the tank. The lower plate, the knob on the top of the turret and the small angled plates that join the frontal armour to the side armour. If you angle your tank you flatten out this plate, which makes it easier to pen. If you angle your tank too much then someone's just going to punch straight through your side. Initially I thought this was going to be a really good tank. Now I'm not quite so sure. There are large weak points, the tank itself is quite large and it cannot keep the artillery out. This tank will not suffer fools. You play it badly, you're going to be the first one back in the garage. Alright, let's wrap this up. I'm impressed with the gun and the upper plate. I think this tank's going to be quite a bit of fun to take into pub battles, especially on the maps where you can exploit its manoeuvrability and strong turret gun combo. However, I don't see this tank getting widespread use in clan battles. I'm not going to be spending the money on free XP to get this one, guys. I think she's a fun tank, troll ability for pub matches, but not a primary clan wars tank. Thank you for joining me again in the fridge. Please pass by the like and subscribe buttons on your way out, and I'll see you again soon.